for this shit. Got my fucking stomach in, never eat a fucking again. Better pray for all my sin, I don't feel no pain again. Fucking quit, got my fucking stomach in, I don't need a fucking again. Suffer now for all my sin, never feel no pain again. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing.
Waking up like I ain't broke. All I need's a fucking smoke. While I fucking walk, drink another fucking coke. Food just make me wanna choke. Got my stomach all like smoke. No, that's not a fucking joke. Clear my plate, I'd rather croak. Extra shit like a bad plot. Mentally, all I do is rot. Feels like I've been fucking shot. Fuck this love, I only set my lot. Why so fat? Why so fat? You so ugly, got no tats. Why so fat? Why so fat?
Now you fit just like a mat.
If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing.
Feel so nauseous, I can't eat. All I want's a fucking sleep. Caught it out, that's not a leap. I won't, so I'd rather weep. Fuck this shit, I don't know why. Makes me wanna fucking die. All I do is fucking cry. You won't see me eye to eye. I ain't hungry, eat no steak. Want no bake for your cake. Fuck them bitches, they all fake.
They just judge them on a snake.
Bile in my throat when I see a fucking note. I don't want to fucking choke. All I need's an antidote. When I die, so she wrote. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing.
I'll pop whatever that come up in waves. I'll cut my wrist till I'm down in my grave. I'll dye my hair, run away to the city.
The fuck was that? God fucking damn it. Why? Fuck you, SoundCloud. Holy shit, trying to get me copyrighted over here? What the fuck? Okay, what up? I don't know why the fuck it just played someone else's song. Holy shit. God damn it. Okay, we're fine. What up, y'all? I literally made a playlist with my own songs so that it wouldn't do that because I don't want to get fucking copyright struck by someone for playing their music. And then what does it fucking do? Yeah, SoundCloud is a dildo. Fucking shit. 1 second. Holy fuck. Fucking damn. Okay, we're good. Okay. How the fuck's everyone doing? Holy shit. How's everyone doing, y'all? Let's collab, homie. Hit me up. Put down a song together. Maybe. I'll be honest right now. I need a new producer. My my good buddy Straight Up, who produces my music for me, has been busy. Oh, there we go. He's been busy, like real busy. And that's the thing though. I'm kind of picky about producers. I love Straight Up. His beats are fucking phenomenal, and it's one of the reasons I haven't really put out much more music, because I really want to make some more shit, but I want it to be like really good. Like, I feel like the two beats that Straight Up made for my songs, like they fucking fit perfectly. Like, they were exactly what I was looking for. Yeah, if you can recommend like a producer or anything. My cousin makes beats, Chris Styles. He works with the Wu-Tang Clan. Damn. Yeah, I'll check it out. Hit me up. I'll send you some beats if you want. Sure. Cause yeah, I got some shit that I really want to make, but I need beats for it, yo. Fucking frozen. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. I've been like I was like running behind. I had to do some shit. I'll send you some beats. Yeah, anyone wants to send me some beats and be like, you know, here's some shit that you might want to use, hit me up. I'll take a listen. I need some, you know, cuz it's been a while since I've just sat down with a beat and just started writing some shit. I need to do that. I need to do that here soon. I was working on a few diss tracks, which, like, diss tracks, I'll be honest, it's not like my favorite thing to do, but I don't know. I diss tracks are dope. I enjoy making them. Okay, I enjoy coming up with you know, clever rhymes to like you know, eviscerate someone who's really dumb. Who you want to diss, I'm down. Yeah, I don't know, we'll see. I have no idea where Kitty is. Okay. A Paul diss track? I'll be honest, I've kind of thought about it. I actually came up with some ideas the other day, and I was like, yeah, this would make a dope-ass diss track about Paul, dude. But, yeah, dude, then I'll be forever known as a drama street. Dude, so I kind of wanted to talk about this a little bit, because I've been thinking about this. Like, anytime I talk about certain people, you know, I get accused of, oh, you're a drama channel, Jamie. And this proves it. Oh, look, you can't stop talking about this person, even though you had some very unfortunate encounters with this person, you know? Never mind the way this person treated you and how fucking, you know, how much bullshit they said about you. No, I'm not allowed to be mad about that, and I'm not allowed to talk about it, because that just proves, right? That proves the person right about me. Obviously. No. I'm really done letting that sort of thing fucking get to me. Because anyone who actually watches me knows I don't enjoy drama. I don't. I mean, look. Does everybody, like... I mean, look, I enjoy looking at drama from a distance. I don't enjoy being in it, okay? Like, everybody enjoys engaging in a little drama every now and then, you know. But anyone who knows what I'm doing here knows that's not what I'm about. It's not what I'm trying to. I don't want to perpetuate drama, whatever the fuck that means. I love how, too, like, it's only drama if it's against someone you actually like, or if it's something you view to be unimportant. Right? Or it's drama if the person doing the drama is someone you don't like, right? But then if it's like, you know, like the whole thing with Onision, A lot of people looked at that, and sure, a lot of people called it drama, but a lot of people realized, okay, it's more than just drama, right? It's important. There's a fucking predator on the loose, right? There's a fucking piece of shit who's gotten away with a lot of bullshit, and it's not okay. And so, even, like drama is a term that's, like, really hard to define. But, like, at the end of the day, yeah, sometimes it's just called news. Very true. Like, holy fuck, dude. Yeah, that's a good point. It's drama if you just stick up for yourself, right? It's drama if you stick up for yourself, or if you defend yourself against a bully. No, I don't believe defending myself against a bully is drama, all right? Those streams that I did about Paul, they weren't drama. They were me examining an encounter that I had with another person here on fucking YouTube, all right? And I have every fucking right to do that. And I really need to not let people, like, get in my head with this, like, oh, you're just drama, and you're just doing this to, like, get clout or whatever. I mean, god fucking damn. You got a fucking YouTuber like Paul's Ego fucking attacking you, coming after you, and, like, I almost feel like it's a defense mechanism that he employs in order to, like, make people afraid to respond when he does shit like that, because he thinks he's, like, sorry, some people think they're so fucking important and beyond criticism, right? Oh, no, I guess people know who I'm talking about now. I guess, yep, it's officially a drama stream, guys. I guess I failed, right? I guess I'm a worthless fucking person. But you know what? Yeah, I'm not playing that game, all right? Do I like drama? No. Do I want to have an audience of people who are just here to see me spout drama? Absolutely not. Nah, Scotty Taylor's GF went to you. You're not drama. Well, look, she didn't necessarily. Well, she did come to me after look, y'all want to know the story with that? I've heard a lot of shit about Ben over the years. I'm friends with people who have, been fucked over by him in one way or another, and I've consistently seen people not call it out over the years. And then when his ex came out and, was calling him out for some pretty disgusting behavior, I was like, damn, that's fucked up. I was like, well, I can't wait to see people talking about this, and, maybe this will finally go somewhere, and it fucking didn't. No one talked about it. A lot of people, no one's still talking about it. Let's be fucking honest. I mean, aside from channels that are smaller than me, and I'm not saying that's, I'm not saying this to disparage those channels in any way, but, like, there hasn't been anyone bigger than me or even close to around my channel's size talk about this shit. And it's really fucking disconcerting still to this day that, like, a lot of big channels are still just like, whatever. I'm just going to sit back and, not talk about it. The whole world is drama. We cannot escape it. Yeah, that's kind of true. But, like, even if my channel has a drama component, okay, does that make it a drama channel? And even if it does that make me a bad person? I mean, seriously, like, I think I've had to, like, kind of take a step back and realize something. Like, I've been playing on, like, other people's playing field, okay? I've been holding myself to other people's standards which they don't even adhere themselves. Let's remember that someone like Paul, he made his bread and butter doing drama content. Why am I a piece of shit for engaging in a little drama every once in a while? Are the things I'm saying wrong? Am I like being harmful to people? Do I have like some clear like negative motives? I mean, some people probably think that, right? I mean, Ben obviously looks at me and is like, this Jae Darké just trying to... I need to stop I keep calling myself that because other people call me that. So whenever I'm like mocking people who are trying to disparage me, I just kind of by default say Jae Darké. But I need to stop doing that because Darké is a slur. And some people have pointed that out to me. And I'm like, well, I didn't choose for people to call me Darké, all right? It's Darké. But whatever, most people, especially Americans, are dumb and don't know how to pronounce accents on letters. So, drama's awesome, which is why most Oscar and Golden Globe films are dramas. Yeah, that's I guess so. Paul was the first one to call you that the slur. Yeah, I think he was, actually. He's called me that for years. And then a lot of other people started calling me that. But anyway, you know. But my point was, yeah, I bet Ben's like, oh, this Jae Darké person wants to just destroy me. Destroy me. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to hold you accountable for your own fucking behaviors or anything. Speaking of which, I'll get to that in a minute. I just want to get the point home that, like, I've kind of realized, like, we all engage in drama from time to time. I'm not, like, honestly, I think I, like, hold myself to too high a standard sometimes. And, like, I feel like if I get called out for something that someone else perceives as negative, I need to defend it and prove why I'm not. And while I still maintain I'm not a drama channel, and I don't know, maybe the reason that it actually bothers me on some level is because I kind of was a drama channel, not the kind of, like, not even a good drama channel, just, you want to talk muckraking bullshit? That was my co-hosts back when I did Pull the Trigger. And I've worked very hard to distance myself from that kind of shit and that kind of audience. The kind of audience that wants to just show up to see a shit show and, you know, hear whatever gossip is being paraded around about people. And that's not the kind of shit I want to do. And yeah, there is a difference between drama and muckraking, all right? I don't believe in muckraking. I don't believe in trying to, like, you know, dishonestly twist the truth in order to, like, disparage or discredit people for no good reason. Okay? If I talk about something that's drama, it's either because it's something I view as important, or it's something that's related to me. Or it's something that I think, you know, needs to be called out. So at this point, I'm really done trying to push back on being called, oh, you're a drama channel. Because at the end of the day, I know I'm not. I know that that's not the type of content I want to focus on. And I know that once I'm done engaging with, like, at least the drunken peasants shit, you know, I think a lot of people will realize, oh, yeah, this isn't a drama channel, and if that's what they were here for, they can leave. And I've told people they can fucking leave. Look, you've already covered Ben. The word is out. Just don't do 50 videos. Well, I don't think the word is out as much as it needs to be yet. And I still, I'm still holding out for a couple more people that maybe want to tell their stories at some point. But that's the thing. I'm not going to talk about it if there's nothing to talk about, okay? I'm not, because that's what drama channels do, really. They try to milk whatever the fuck they can out of drama. And they try to do, like, 24/7 drama streams. Every stream is drama related. I don't really do that here. Okay, the last stream on this channel was about E3. And I've done some news streams and, you know, some just chill streams, sitting here chilling with the chat. I've done a bunch of those, and like, at the end of the day, I if people want to interpret me a certain way, it doesn't really affect me. Do you freestyle? No, I do not. I do not know how to freestyle. I'd like to. I'd like to get better at it, but that is not a skill that I have. Or it's not a skill that I've honed. I realize, like, rapping and rhyming and shit, it's like a muscle. You gotta flex it. You gotta get better. And I've kind of, like, I'll be honest. Ever since I came out as trans, I've kind of, like, put my rapping on the back burner. Especially because I've kind of, like, I don't know, I kind of, like, felt weird about it when I first came out, and I was like, especially because there were people calling me out being like, ugh, like, you call yourself a woman, but you rap like this? Huh. And women don't even rap, let alone like this. And you know, they're like, jump, motherfucker. Yeah, dude. Yeah, the whole like the rap voice I used, and like the style of rap, and I still I don't know, I still think that rap voice works. And yeah, women do rap, absolutely. I don't know, I've lost a bit of the confidence in my rap abilities, and I don't want that to be the case, because I've written more good shit, and I just haven't been able to put it out yet because I don't have any beats. And my producer is always really busy, which that's what makes it hard too, because I have 2 songs. Well, I have 3 songs basically, and it's kind of, I kind of wanted more. I was kind of hoping I would have like more songs before I could like start branching out and trying to like you know, finding other producers and other people to work with. But if I let that be the barrier to me finding new people to work with, I probably never will. So I do need to branch out, and I don't know. I got a diss track that I've been working on. I actually previewed it on a patron stream recently. I think it was the hot tub stream. And I'm not telling anyone who it's about. You know, y'all can leave that up to your imaginations. But I think I just need to, like, finish that and just put it out without a beat. Because, I mean, it's like it's Lord's Will, too. Because my first one, Lord's Will, was like a long form, it was almost kind of like a one-person cipher, or like a, you know, like a long-ass freestyle, but I didn't really freestyle most of it. I freestyled some of it when I was originally writing it, but I had to go back and, you know, come up with some other bits for it. But yeah, so that doesn't really need a beat, so I feel like I should just put that out. And, you know, put out more shit and try to get my name out there. Because rap is something I still have a passion for, and I still definitely want to pursue. What? That woman couldn't rap in the same way particles of the same charge can't attract one another. What? Have you heard of Cardi B? Have you heard of, like, there are plenty female rappers out there, okay? Dude, back in the day, I used to listen to a lot of Lady Sovereign. She was pretty dope. Also, Lady, fuck, I always mispronounce her name. Lady Leisure, whatever. She was dope. She has some good shit. There's a ton of good female rappers. That's as dumb as saying women can't do metal. Yeah, yeah. And at the end of the day, I gotta remember, too, like, Well, my original vow was when I first came out and kind of rebranded my whole channel. I don't really want to give a shit what other people think about me. And I let that sometimes get in my way. Every once in a while, I start worrying what other people think about me. I start worrying what someone like Paul thinks about me. And it's just not healthy. I gotta stop. Who gives a fuck? Like, seriously, who gives a fuck? At the end of... Look. My whole thing is, I like being charitable to other people. I believe it's extremely important, okay? Because we don't know what other people's situation is. We don't know what other people have gone through in their life, what's led them to where they are now. And so I try to be a little more understanding about people, even when they say or do dumb shit. I want to be like, well, okay, look. I used to say and do dumb shit. So why am I going to hold someone's feet to the fire and be completely uncharitable to them for something that I could easily do myself? Or have done. Or could have done. Yeah, dude, go listen to WAP, okay? Certified freak. 7 days a week. Wet ass pussy. Make that pull-out game weak. And I'll admit, it's not like the most technically proficient rap ever, but it's a good song. I like it. Yeah. Don't go listen to that. Do not listen to the wet ass P word. All right, this song is vulgar. It is horrific. It is disgusting, and it glorifies sexuality. And it is sick, perverted. Nah, it's good shit. All right, it's good shit. I wish I had more female rappers off the top of my head to like use as examples, but I don't know a ton. And of the ones I know, there aren't a ton that I even listen to constantly. And I'll admit that we need more female rappers, yo. But hey, like, one of my talents has always been my fucking voice, yo. And I love it because a lot of people used to, like, and still do, like, try to call me out for, like, my fake British accent or whatever. But the fact is, I bet none of you could slip in and out of voices as well as I can, alright? Damn right. My voice is my talent. It's always been. Why am I gonna stop doing that? It almost makes me wonder, like, I get it. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, well, it's fake, so you must be fake, or you must be a liar, or whatever. It puts people on edge, right? Makes them think they're, like, untrustworthy. But, and I get that angle of it, but, like, y'all, makes me wonder. Maybe some of y'all are jealous, yo. Some of y'all are jealous. You can't, motherfuckers cannot do the voices the way I can. All right, you are all worthless. You are all jealous of Papa JF, Mama Jamie. All right, the greatest voice actor in the world. All right, motherfucker. All right, today we are going to be talking about biology as well as ethnostates and the Jewish problem. Yeah, yo. Fuck y'all. Y'all trying to shame me for my fucking vocal talents? I'd like to see y'all do this shit. Come at me, bro. Yeah, challenge accepted. Let's do it. All right. Let's do it. Where the fuck? Whatever. I lost my shit, yo. I like packing a bowl while I'm streaming so I can go right outside and do my perfectly legal tobacco situation the minute I'm done streaming. I'm a Chad. Well, hello, Chad. Who? Oh, big brain JF. Motherfucker, I am the biggest Chad you have ever seen. All right. Nothing better than a fresh of breath air after smoking a bowl. Yeah. Well, I go after streaming. I go outside and I you know, I chill outside and smoke for a little bit. But I lost my shit for I lost my filter and my packing thingy. Sadness. Sadness. God fucking damn mosquitoes, yo. I got all these dumbass fucking mosquito bites all over me. But yeah, anyway. JF has an odd taste in women. That is an understatement. I smoke weed inside, but smoke ciggies outside. I do all my smoking outside. I do not own this house, so yeah. And me and Chess are not the only ones who live here, so yeah. A fresh of breath air, yes. That's what I meant to say, all right? Don't you shame me. Don't fucking shame me, yo. I said certified freak. 7 days a week. Wet ass pussy. Make that pull-out game weak. Whatever. I'll do that shit later. I don't care. So how'd you get this nice following? I don't know, yo. I got good people in my chat. I got good people, you know? You know what else I notice? Like, I realize I'm never going to appeal to everybody. And so I don't really try to. I mean, sometimes I forget that, but for the most part, I realize that, like, you know, like, I'm not gonna appeal to everybody, so I try to, you know, be the best at appealing to the people that I know I'm already gonna appeal to. And personally, I think, you know, because you know, I've gained a lot of a following by being by coming out of the DFF, DP communities and shit. And while it's true, there's a lot of people in those communities that don't like me. I feel like I've built my community of some of the best people from those communities. So, you know. Yeah, there's and I'm not saying like the people that don't watch me are like pieces of shit or whatever, but like there's definitely people that don't like me that I'm just like, okay, I don't want you to. Fuck off. Okay. I'm like, oh no, this person doesn't like me. Whatever will I do? I guess I should just end it all right here, right? Don't know what to do with myself now. That's an important thing to remember in general, is that you're never going to appeal to everybody. You're never going to have everybody like you. So be the best damn you can be. Stop worrying about what other people think. No one online truly knows another. That is true. I mean, even the people that watch me every fucking stream, you know, probably don't know me that well. It's hard to know anyone that well. Are you going to the next LA meetup? I have no idea, all right? I have no fucking clue. I don't know if I'm welcome at the next meetup. I don't know. Whatever. Paul being an asshole isn't gonna prevent me from doing that. But I will say, look, I'm not gonna let Paul keep me away from the meetup if I actually want to go there. But I will say this. Paul has kind of made me less inclined to even watch DFF anymore. What happened with you and Paul? Wait, where have you been, John Morgan? there was a big stream on TJ's channel where me and Paul debated. Yeah, you can go watch that and/or my stream where I commented on it. But yeah, it was I've been doing life outside the internet. Well, that's fair enough. That is fair enough. But yeah, feel free to look back at some of my recent streams with Paul in the thumbnail, and you'll get the picture. Basically, me and like I said, I've tried to be very charitable to Paul, but me and Paul had a discussion where he was less than charitable, and actually was a kind of a giant fucking asshole, and acted like a total fucking bully, and it wasn't a fun conversation by any means. But hey, it was an experience. I learned from it. Yo, Swegta. What up, Swegta? One could perhaps say he was bad faith. He was. I know people are trying to make that a meme in the community. Or it's like, lol, bad faith. But no, he was extremely bad faith, all right? I addressed him in good faith, trying to be like, you know what, hey, yo, Paul, I see where you're coming from. I'm not going to shit on you for your positions. I'm not going to judge you for the shit you say. But that's exactly what he did to me. So... Paul's got salty personality disorder. Yeah, he does. By the way, there's something else I wanted to mention. And maybe I'll do a stream next week or something, like going more into this, but just a heads up, Ben succeeded in getting my first stream about him taken down. The Ben Pie problem. He flagged it for privacy violations, which I think is pretty fucking ironic. He flagged it because the first name of, I guess, a girl that he's currently involved with or was involved with was on the screen. Mostly because it was on Alicia's Twitter, which I was looking at the time, going over her claims about Ben. And he, so I find it kind of ironic, because I went through and blurred out all of the, I blurred it out so you wouldn't be able to see the name. So I don't know on what grounds he was able to still get it taken down. Maybe on the grounds that at one point I read a conversation that was a DM between Alicia and this person. But if Ben wants to go that direction, saying that I violated someone's privacy because I revealed something that was in DMs, I'm curious why then he thinks it's also okay that his buddies Jeff Holiday and Pimp Monk did a stream, which is still up, by the way, on Pimp Monk's channel, in which Jeff revealed a number of DMs, in fact, a hell of a lot more personal ones, and shit that, like, is beyond the pale, especially considering that you're literally showing private messages and private videos that someone sent to their abuser while they were in a relationship. Utterly fucking disgusting. I still believe it's disgusting that is even up. But unlike him, I haven't really gone after flagging that video. If anyone who thinks their privacy was concerned feels like flagging that video, I'm not gonna, you know, say anything about that. I don't think there's a problem with that, but, and I know what Ben would say. Oh, I did a whole stream lying about him and, you know, trying to slander him or whatever, because that's always going to be his perspective. That's how he's going to try to defend himself. But all I did was put a woman's story out there. And the reason I'm bringing this up to you guys is because I received another email about a supposed privacy violation within Taylor's interview. An abuse victim telling her story. Nothing was showed on the screen. There was nothing in that stream other than an abuse victim telling her own fucking story. Sorry, guys, this makes me mad as fuck. And he has the gall to try and flag that down. So I want people to remember this. Ben is not only an abuser. He's not only a predatory piece of shit. He's also a false flagger. Now, I remember a time on YouTube when being a false flagger, even the mention of it, would get you absolutely, like, turned into a pariah on this site. And I've seen him call out people for that sort of thing and dunk on people who have been accused of that sort of thing. But now he's doing it himself. And again, his defense would be, oh, well, they're lying about me. Even if it was a lie, which it's not. First of all, you can't prove that. Second of all, again, an abuse victim has every goddamn right to tell their own fucking story. That's it. Full stop. Brett Keane, anyone? Yeah, dude. Why are the guys, you know, why are the guys from DP slowly turning into, Brett Keane? We've had 2 so far, yo. We got, you know. Oh, oops, wait. Oh, god damn it. Yep. I guess you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become Brett Keane. I don't know, maybe I should have put, you either die a peasant. You either die a peasant or you live long enough to see yourself become Brett Keane, yo. I guess that's how it goes. The same people who called out fucking Brett Keane for this sort of behavior now engaging in the same type of shit. It's really fucked up. Yep, Ben's going full God TV radio. No, Paul is not a false flagger. I didn't say Paul was a false flagger. What Paul does is just ban anyone who disagrees with him. And, you know, he's built himself a little fucking echo chamber where, you know, people suck his dick. And nobody is allowed to challenge him. No, that's not nearly as bad as what Ben's doing. But yeah, no, Ben is a false flagger. Because he's going to try and say he had every right to flag the Ben Pie problem. And I still believe that's bullshit. But you have zero right to flag Taylor's interview. None. And that's fucking disgusting. So I'm going to say this, guys. I highly recommend that anybody who cares downloads my fucking All of these streams, okay? Any of them could be taken down if Ben gets his way. And it sucks because we all know that the flagging system on YouTube is very easy to weaponize. In fact, see, when I got the first email saying that yep, someone re-uploaded it and they got it taken down. In fact, they got it taken down way quicker than mine was because I got like an email 30 days earlier. I got an email. First I got an email telling me to edit the stream. And it seemed to be from YouTube, and it gave me several timestamps, and it said these timestamps are problematic. And it was like, you may not have realized, but you've revealed private information. So as long as you go through and edit, you should be fine. And so that's what I did. I had Chess go through and edit out blur out all the sections where any sensitive information might have been on the screen. That apparently wasn't good enough because then I got another email with no timestamps. I guess just saying that the whole stream is problematic. I guess once Ben, realized that giving specific timestamps would mean that I could just rectify the problem, he was like, no, you know what? Fuck that. I'm just gonna flag the whole stream. And at that point, how do I prove to YouTube? YouTube doesn't sit down and watch the whole fucking stream. And they probably err on the side of, oh, well, you've been flagged multiple times for this stream, so we're just going to take it down. Makes me very fucking angry. I'm really pissed about this, guys. And now he's flagged Taylor's interview. An abuse victim telling her own story. Utterly fucking disgusting. This is like, and again, like the person who's being called out, who we're trying to hold accountable for this disgusting behavior, it's clear he is the very one trying to bury this shit, as he always does. He always tries to bury this shit. Utterly fucking disgusting. Utterly fucking disgusting. Yeah, this would be like if one of Bill Cosby's victims came out and then Bill Cosby just like had their fucking had them silenced. That's literally what he's trying to do right now. So please download my streams. Feel free to mirror them if you want to. Just do that with caution. But yeah, it's utterly fucking ridiculous. Don't count on YouTube doing the right thing. Yeah, I know. Oh, YouTube wouldn't even let me appeal it, by the way. It won't even let me click the appeal button. It just doesn't let me. Tells me I'm not allowed to appeal this decision. I got no chance, and I got no chance to explain myself to YouTube. And I doubt they're going to let me explain myself if Taylor's interview goes down. I'm going to review that video and put it on like 30 channels. Well, feel free, okay? Because again, a woman telling her own fucking story of abuse is not a violation of anyone's fucking privacy. If I do some fucked up shit to you, if I fuck you over and ruin your life, you have every right to talk about me and tell people what I supposedly did. And it's utterly fucking disgusting. And again, this is what's kind of made me realize too. I got distracted with Paul. I should not have engaged with Paul. I shouldn't have. I had bigger fish to fry. And it's almost as if Paul wanted me to pay attention to him rather than this shit. I don't know. And am I still doing interviews? Yes. There's no one... Look, there were a couple people who wanted to come on, and I haven't really heard anything from them of late. And it sucks because I don't know. I don't even know why. If I had to guess, I would guess that maybe seeing the way Paul came at me and a lot of his fans came at me might have made them more wary that maybe my channel is not a safe place to tell their story. And if that's the case, I don't know what to say. I really don't want people to feel that way. And I don't know. Right now, I'm just kind of sitting back. If anyone wants to come to me and be like, hey, come on, can I come on and tell my story? I will absolutely have you on. And I realize there's other people out there, too, that have gone through this shit with Ben. I know there's more. I've talked to at least 4, but I've heard of at least, like, 5 or 6. So, but yeah, I'm not gonna rush anybody. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna force it. But, just so people know, my channel is always open, and I will always be a platform where people can tell their stories of abuse. Which, by the way, see, that's what I meant my channel to be, more than a drama channel. I've actually thought for a long time, because eventually I want to tell my own abuse story. I want to tell the story of my upbringing and what I went through, and not even because I think, oh my God, you're gonna fuck off. You're gonna take the fucking heat for Ben. I know you and Ben are in cahoots. Don't fucking sit here and tell me I didn't violate your privacy. I blurred out your name. I blurred out your fucking name. All right? How did it still violate your privacy? Explain that to me. By the way, the only thing that was, you just put your name in my stream, by the way, because you just came in my chat with your own fucking real name, or whatever, the same name that was on my stream when you flagged it. And I love it. Like, Ben clearly sent you here to, like, prove that he wasn't the one who did that. All I'm saying is Taylor's stream better not fucking come down then, because your name was not mentioned. Not even once. And again, you go around with your name with your YouTube name, okay? How is that doxing? There was no personal information other than the username that you just came in my fucking stream with right fucking now. How is that doxing? I didn't violate your fucking privacy. And neither did Taylor. So what the fuck are you doing? You just admitted you're a fucking false flagger then. You can try to take the heat off of Ben all you want. He's culpable in that flagging. And again, you want to talk about releasing private information? Why the fuck is there still a stream up on Pimp Monk's channel where Jeff Holiday revealed private information? Why is that still up? Don't fucking sit here and play that shit with me. I'm not having it. You people are liars. And I'm most fucking disappointed in you because you know. You know what kind of person Ben is. You can sit there and play denial all you want. You can lie to yourself all you want. And totally pretend that he didn't victimize these other women. Wow, what a lovely and inviting platform to victims. I didn't say anything about doxing. You blasted my name, photos, and social media, and included my name in a false allegation of illegal activity. What are you fucking talking about? I didn't blast your name, photos, and social media. And all I did was show what was on Alicia's fucking Twitter. All I did, yeah, keep feeding me the lines that Ben fed you. I'm sure that'll. I'm someone with literally no platform or voice. I'm not a. Yeah, that's fine. Why did you involve yourself? Why did you send a message to Alicia pretending to be like, oh my God, I can't believe he's doing this, and then turn around and joke around with people who were attacking her? If you wanted, by the way, your name taken out, you could have come to me. You could have DM'd me. You could have said, I don't want my name there. Which, again, you never went to me for my side before showcasing bitch, all of your personal, your name, the same, bitch, holy fuck, I'm trying to stay so calm right now. The only information that I showed on my stream is literally what you're showing right now in my chat. That's it. Your name. That's it. And a screenshot that Alicia posted. And if you thought there was a problem with Alicia posting that, you could have gone to her. I showed what was on her Twitter because it wasn't being fucking talked about. That's it. I never meant to victimize you or blast your name or any of that shit. But why didn't you come to me then and say, I don't want my name involved in this? I would have removed it. I'm literally just asking to be left alone, leave you alone. You could have asked, you didn't ask me to leave you alone. You never fucking did. You flagged my fucking stream for shit that I was under the impression was not private. Okay? As far as I was concerned, everything on Alicia's Twitter was public knowledge. I didn't blast your info. Holy fuck. I showed what was on Alicia's Twitter. Again, as far as I knew, that was all public knowledge. If you didn't want your name put there, then I would have removed it. I would have easily removed it. All right? And look, I'm not trying to be heated with you right now. I'm trying to tell you the way it is. From where I'm sitting, Ben Pye is a predator and an abuser, and nobody was fucking talking about his abuse. No one was talking about his disgusting treatment of Alicia, so I talked about it. And now, thanks to you, you've just helped silence another victim. I didn't know who the fuck you were. I only knew who Alicia was, and I showed what was on her Twitter. If there was something there that was private to you that you didn't want made public, I apologize. I never meant to make any of that shit public. But yeah, that doesn't mean you need to flag down an entire stream, especially after I already edited it. Why did you flag it a second time after I edited it? Explain that to me. I blurred out every mention of your name. I blurred out your pictures. What info? I didn't run off with your info. I showed Alicia's Twitter. I apologize if your real name or your picture or whatever was in there, which again, you're coming in my chat with that same name. If you expect me to blur out this fucking chat on my screen, I'm not going to. because you just came out here with your name publicly. If you want to be left out, I will leave you out. I apologized that I mentioned you. But as far as I knew at the time, it was relevant to what I was talking about. And I never victimized you. I never came after you. I told it as I saw it. All right? Is there an archive of the stream? No, not anymore. Thanks to this chick. I never came after you. I never told anyone to fucking bother you. It's clear, though, that Ben came to you and was like, oh, they're posting your name and shit. They're posting your info. The fact that you'd believe him, I don't fucking know, dude. I don't fucking know. But I did not post your info. I didn't even click on your fucking social media shit. Let's see then. All right, I'll edit the stream. I will edit every mention of your name out of the stream. There will be zero mention of you, and I'll put it back up. And if I still get flagged from it, we'll know exactly what happened, won't we? Because you won't be able to defend Ben at that point. I guess that's confirmation, by the way, that Ben definitely has people watching all of my streams, if not him doing it himself, which is kind of funny. Just waiting for me to mention something about this. But yeah, Alicia should absolutely have the right to tell her story. I'm sorry if part of it involved you and you didn't want to be involved. I genuinely apologize. I also recognize that you've probably been victimized by Ben too, and I don't want to further victimize you. That's not my goal. That was never my fucking goal. All right? If you want to chill, I can be civil. I can be fucking civil. I can be reasonable. If you want your name kept out of shit, I will never mention your fucking name again. All right? But there are victims, there are women who have been horribly mistreated who want to be able to tell their fucking story. And I think it's disgusting trying to silence those people. All your info, dude. Yeah, dude. I revealed all her info. I showed a screenshot that had her literally what you guys see in the chat right now. It was a different photo, but the name that you see in the chat right now and a photo next to her, that's it. That's all I showed. I think her name came up twice in Alicia's Twitter. I think there was one thing where she sent, which I don't think her name even showed up in that screenshot. There was like a DM where it was like, oh my God, Ben's doing this to you too? I thought I was the only one or some shit. And there was another thing where Ben and Jeff Holiday were very clearly making light of Alicia's experience, and Ben and they were flippantly be like, oh yes, Ben was like, oh yeah, I totally fuck with women, with people all the time. It's just not women. It was Ben. Ben is my secret lover that I went to Canada to see. Fuck off. You were like complicit in that behavior. A trip that was being talked about that Alicia was left out of. And that while Ben was off fucking cheating on her And he sits there and makes light. Like, oh, what? I was fucking someone, but it was Jeff Holiday. Me and Jeff are in love. Yeah, you thought that was real funny. It wasn't. But you know what? As shitty as I think that was of you, I don't think it's that important, and I'm ready to let it go. You stop fucking false flagging my shit, I will keep your name out of everything. Deal? Don't know if you're still here, but, yeah. Although I don't agree with most of your political takes, Jamie, your mission with giving your platform to victims is a pretty good cause. Well, thank you. And look, I recognize not everyone's going to agree on all political takes. We all have different perspectives and different reasons for coming to those perspectives, okay? I try to not push away people that watch me who disagree with me, okay? Sometimes I get a little too heated with people I disagree with. I'll admit that. But I do my best to not push those people away. Because I realize we're all fucking people. All of us. We all have our own reasons for coming to our positions, and acting like, anyone's better than anyone else for having a different political opinion is fucking dumb. I mean, unless you're a fucking Nazi or like a transphobe or a racist. For the most part, I accept other political opinions and shit here. It's hilarious yet disturbing how they responded on Pimp Monk's channel that's basically dead. Why didn't Jeff do it on his channel? Why didn't they do it on DP? Why do you think? They didn't want to draw more attention to this, clearly. I got a Roxas. Chess brought me a Roxas. Yes, enough with that heated shit, alright? It's Roxas time. Hello. Hello, baby. Hello. Hello, my baby boy. Aw. Yes. Who's my Roxas? Say hello to the people, Roxas. Say hello. Do you know how many people are watching you right now? There's like a ton of people watching you right now. They all think you're adorable. Say hi. Say hello. Aww. I love kitties. I love kitties too. This is my baby. This is my baby. Do you remember your true name? Yeah, dude. Yeah, everyone's... I should call him Sora when I'm mad at him. Like, Sora! Get back here, Sora. Aw. He's such a good baby. He's such a good baby. Yes. He purrs super loud, too. He's a happy kitty. He's a happy kitty. Yes. Dude, Kingdom Hearts is based. I'm trying to replay Days. Because that was actually my first Kingdom Hearts game I actually finished. I'd played a little bit of Chain of Memories on the Game Boy before that, but like Days was the first one I actually like really got into. Oh, he's a good baby. Yeah, we're thinking of getting another kitty. Chess wants to get a girl kitty and name her Shion. We're thinking of getting like a black female kitty and naming her Shion. Then we got Roxas and Shion. Days is poopy? Nah, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're just wrong. In fact, I'm still pissed to this day that Days has never gotten a remake. Because it sorely needs it. I'm not saying it doesn't have its issues, but it's got a really interesting story. And it's fun playing as Roxas, okay? And like the leveling system is really unique and interesting. I like it. It's a good game. This is a chill channel. I enjoy all your content. Well, I appreciate that, yo. Yes, kittens do rule. Will you ever debate Vosh? If something comes up that, like, I disagree with Vosh harshly enough on, like, because whenever I have a disagreement with Vosh, it's usually minor. There's nothing that I've gotten mad and been like, I cannot believe Vosh holds that position. What a fucking idiot. But yeah, if it ever gets to that point, I wouldn't be opposed to. I do think I would probably lose the debate because I'm not as good at arguing or debating. I'm not a debate bro. Or a debate sis. A debate sis. That sounds weird. Who's your good baby? Who's your good baby? Yes. Yes. I'm upset that he doesn't like neo-pronouns just because I use them. Yeah, I don't think he's against neo-pronouns. I think he's just one of those people that will default to they, them. Which I don't think is a bad thing. I'll be honest, I kind of use that too. It's very hard to get used to being like, how is Zer doing, right? Or how, like, yes, tell Zer to come in here. Where is Z? Where is Z? You know, it's kind of like, for a lot of people, it's easier to just do like they, them. I've come to terms with just using they, them, there in most situations. Yeah. Especially if you don't know someone's gender. But there's definitely nothing wrong with neo-pronouns. I think it's just going to take some time for society to catch up on those. Oh, he's a baby. He's such a good baby. Yes. Have me on sometimes. It will drive them crazy. Drive who crazy? What? But yeah, I don't know. There's nothing that I like. There's nothing that I'm that have that much of a disagreement on Vosh with. Honestly, it hurts to see Ben and Paul like this. I've been watching The Peasants ever since I was a teenager. Yeah, you're telling me. I never wanted to be enemies with any of these people. Oh, your baby. Oh, you're a good baby. You're such a good baby. Yes. Look at him. He's a sleepy boy. He's like, I'll just fall asleep in your arms. He's not even trying to get away right now. But Jamie, you can't use they as singular. You literally can. And a lot of people do it and have done it for years. That's always been the default pronoun if you don't know what someone's gender is. Like, for example, the pool cleaner is coming today, guys. Make sure to open the gate before they arrive. You know? Or, let me speak to your manager. I'd like a word with them. Right? Where's your kitty? Oh, you want to go? Do you want to go? Okay, say bye-bye to the people. Say goodbye. Say bye to the people. Tell them you love them. Aw. You're such a good Roxas. Well, TJ and the GF still like you. Well, yeah. Dude, again, not everyone's gonna like you, alright? Paul has not liked me for a long fucking time, and that's fine. And also, honestly, Ben and Paul both have not liked me for a long time, so this isn't anything new. Just the fact that it got to this place with Paul, where I'm just done with him. That's the only thing that's changed lately. Managers are obviously only men, Jamie. Get with the times. I know you're memeing, but like, nah, that's bullshit. I've spoken to plenty of female managers. They being plural is very recent. Using it as singular is older. Yeah, I believe that's true, actually. By the way, I saw someone asking if Super Chat. No, I do not have Super Chat, all right? I don't have 1,000 subscribers yet. Get me to 1,000, guys. Make sure to like and share. I do have Streamlabs, though, which is better because it doesn't take 30% of your money. So consider donating down there for Streamlabs. Hells yeah. I think TJ is the worst. He said Subway is the worst fast food place, and I think Subway is okay. Yeah, dude. TJ's an idiot for not appreciating Subway. I like Subway. Subway's based. You know what else I've recently started going to? And this is something TJ's right about, okay? Whataburger. Whataburger is fucking dope. And here it's like one of the few places that's actually open all night. Hey Jamie, thought I would stop by and see what's up. Well, what up, lobotomies and monopolies? Welcome. Subway is addictive? Yeah, dude. Subway's dope. Well, I appreciate Subway when one has po' boys. Well, we don't have po' boys here, so I've actually never had a po' boy. I don't know what a po' boy is. I grew up on Whataburger. Yeah, dude. Whataburger is base, dude. It's fucking good. It's way better than fucking McDonald's. Like, holy fuck. McDonald's is garbage food. McDonald's makes me feel like utter garbage after eating it. Whataburger is at least like it's at least closer to food. And yeah, dude. Whenever me and Chess like don't feel like cooking, because Chess gets off work at midnight, so we used to go to McDonald's, which we both hated because we would feel like garbage afterwards. Then we started going to Wendy's, which Wendy's is good, but it's a little more expensive and not always open. And there was one night when we went to Wendy's and they were like cash only. And we're like, what? We don't have any fucking cash on us. That's bullshit. And they were like, fine, I guess we'll go to McDonald's. And we went to McDonald's and they were like, their machines were down too. And they're like, no, cash only. And I was like, seriously? And we were like, what the fuck's open? And we looked around and we're like, oh, Whataburger's open. That's a burger place, right? And we're like, yeah, okay, let's go there. I don't think Chess had ever gone there before either. And we're like, yeah, let's go to Whataburger. And we went there and we were like, holy fucking shit, dude. This place is so much better. It's like 1,000,000 times better than fucking McDonald's. Yeah, Wendy's is chill. Wendy's is just a little more expensive, but like Whataburger is tasty. It's affordable. And it doesn't make me feel like garbage after I eat it. The debit machine network was down. Well, it was open at Whataburger, so I'm like, fuck yeah, Whataburger. Cookout is decent. I don't know if we have that here. McShittles. Yeah, dude. After you're done grieving for Paul as a friend, you will trigger Paul like Vosh next time. What? I've already triggered Paul, okay? I've already triggered Paul sufficiently. And I'm not really grieving for Paul as a friend. I mean, look, I was very disappointed because like I've looked up to him for years and I've enjoyed his content, you know, and it sucks realizing that he's clearly that he's clearly not willing to like give me the benefit of the doubt in any way, you know, like. So clearly we can never be friends, at least not until Paul changes his attitude on that, which I'm still, look, even though I said I'm done with Paul, I'm still like, if he ever does like change his attitude about me and is willing to actually have the meme good faith, but yeah, if he ever is willing to have a good faith discussion with me and speak to me like a fucking human being, I'll absolutely talk to him. Let's totally not talk about Paul. I'm a polisher. Let me like the stream. Yeah. Look, I don't want to shit on people who enjoy Paul because I get it. People like Paul, okay? I'm not a fan anymore. And I do think the way he acts is really unhealthy and not good for his audience. And, you know, I don't like the doomerism. I don't like the negativity. But if people like Paul, okay? Paul is again, I don't think Paul is a bad person. I just think he's a little, I think he's just a little too judgmental of me to ever actually, you know, get past his, whatever he thinks about me, so whatever. I still like him. I always thought he was a dick. Also, I get the doomer thing. Oh, I get the doomer thing, too. I was a doomer for a long fucking time. I was a huge fucking doomer for a long-ass time. I don't know. It just didn't feel like it helped. Didn't feel like it got me anywhere. Y'all don't gotta worry. I'm not like grieving Paul, the loss of Paul or anything like that. Okay, we've gone our own separate ways. He can do his thing. I'm doing my thing. All right. I don't wish him any ill will. Do you play Apex Legends? No, I do not. I've never played that game. What do you think will happen with the voting bill? What? What voting bill? What are you talking about? Now I know why he's called Paul's Ego. Yeah. Okay, just trying to steer the convo. Yeah, no worries. I don't want to talk about Paul anymore either. It's the chat that keeps bringing him up, yo. Educate yourself. Honestly, I've not been paying a lot of attention to the news lately. I've been paying attention to other stuff, clearly. I haven't even been watching much Vosh or anything lately. But just so you know, like, you can watch someone who doesn't like someone that you like. You know, it's you can watch people you disagree with. That's always a possibility. Any good survival games for the Switch? I don't really know. I don't know if I don't really play those games. I have a one-sided love-hate relationship with Vosh. Interesting. I mean, I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people have their weird hang-ups about Vosh. I know he's not for everyone too. You know. Totally agree. Don't have any problem with you personally. Well, I appreciate that. I know some people get really parasocial with the people they watch, and if someone they watch doesn't like someone, they're like, no, fuck that person. Is Doom on the Switch? Yeah, it is. Doom Eternal is even on the Switch. Wait. Where the fuck is... Oh. Fuck is my fucking Switch, yeah. Voosh bad. Vouch bad. Vouch bad. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I ordered a 500 gigabyte SD card for my Switch, because I'm sick and fucking tired of having to delete games. Because, like, you know, I can't afford to buy many games, but every once in a while a game is on sale and I'm like, yeah, I kind of want that game. And I'm like, you know, maybe I'll buy it. But then I click on it and I look at the fucking size it wants to take up on my fucking SD card. And I'm like, holy fucking shit. I can't even download that. I can't, got no fucking space, yo. My problem with Vosh is he reads the room, so to speak, and crafts his arguments from there. I don't think that's a bad thing to do at all. You need to tailor your arguments for different audiences. Absolutely. That's how you convince people of things. Not everyone's going to be convinced of everything. And for example, Medicare for all, okay? If I want to convince a liberal in Medicare for all, I'll tell that liberal, look, a lot of people are suffering. A lot of people really need health care and can't afford it. I'll use a bunch of evidence about how, I'll use a lot of evidence about how, maybe, you know, certain people that have to, like, start GoFundMes to pay for their shit. I'll also use evidence, about, I'll talk about how, like, the private insurance industries and how much money they're making and how much, you know, it's fucking over individual people. And I'll talk about the fact that, you know, there's a private tax that we're all paying. And if we get Medicare for all, it'll become a government tax that is everyone will have to pay, but it'll be a lot less and it'll be a lot more effective and everyone will be covered. And that argument will appeal to liberals, at least some of them, all right? And I'd have to get deeper to you know, actually make those arguments. But that argument wouldn't necessarily work on a conservative. So if I want to convince a conservative in Medicare for all, I'll tell them, look, do you really think that it's a good thing that employers are currently have the burden of their workers' health care? Do you imagine, you know, imagine being an employer, you know, that wants to pay their workers more, but you can't. You got to worry about, like, getting them insurance. You know, you gotta, your dime has to go towards that. Why should healthcare be on the employer's dime? Why should employers have to carry that burden of healthcare? You know, why shouldn't the government do that? Why shouldn't that burden be on the fucking government? The do-nothing fucking government, you know? Get the government. Look, I don't like a wide-reaching government that, like, sticks its nose where it doesn't belong. So how about we quit propping up corporations, these too-big-to-fail corporations, and giving them our hard-earned tax dollars to prop up these companies when capitalism is supposed to be survival of the fittest, right? It's supposed to be a meritocracy. It's not a meritocracy if the government's putting its thumb on the scale constantly. So let the government take its focus off of that and put it somewhere where it actually fucking belongs. Healthcare. Something that, you know, shouldn't be a commodity. So yeah, you can tailor your arguments to different people. Exactly. Universal healthcare is a no-brainer. Yeah. Wait, what was someone said he changes his opinions. I don't think Vosh changes his opinions depending on who he's talking to. Maybe he goes a little softer on certain things if he's trying to convince someone. I don't think that's a bad tactic. I get how some people could think that's disingenuous. I don't really know. From what I've seen, he seems to, like, what he seems to change depending on who he's talking to is mostly his arguments. I'm not so sure he doesn't. I think he changes his opinions after reading the room. He's running a business after all. Wait, that's okay. So what what you might be referring to there is the fact that Vosh has and will change his positions if people give him good enough evidence. There's been a lot of times, and I actually really respect Vosh for this, and this is something I strive to do myself. Sometimes Vosh will be making an argument on stream, and someone in his chat will correct him or be like, no, Vosh, you're actually wrong about this. And they'll make an argument. And a lot of times I've seen Vosh be like, oh, okay, yeah, no, that actually makes sense. You're right. And I'd be like, okay, I was wrong. And I have nothing but the utmost respect for that. And that's one of the reasons that because look, people say I'm a Vosh sycophant. I just believe everything Vosh says. That's not even true. But I do believe that a lot of Vosh's positions are more correct than incorrect. And I believe that's a part of the reason. Because the positions that Vosh holds and advocates for are not just ones that he pulled out of his ass. They're literally peer-reviewed on the spot by everyone in his audience. The people in his audience call him out. And if he's wrong about something, he'll usually admit it. Not always. Nobody's perfect. But that's honestly one of the reasons I like Vosh so much, because I think he is correct more often than not because of that. Because of the fact that he's willing to admit when he's wrong. He's willing to be corrected on the spot. And I try to allow my audience to do the same. Like, if you guys correct me on something and you tell me I'm wrong, I'll either, if you guys give me good enough evidence on the spot, I'll listen to that, or I'll look into it more myself. I'm not referring to that. That's a positive thing. For example, this TYT and Jimmy Dore thing, he never mentioned the fact that Anna blackmailed Jimmy. I know he's not that stupid. I don't care that Anna blackmailed Jimmy. What Jimmy did was still really disgusting, okay? It was still sexual harassment, absolutely. You can talk about blackmail all you want, but that's whataboutism. That's absolutely whataboutism. That's like you call someone out for shitty behavior and you go, well, what about what they did? That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. But it proves that Anna weaponized the situation. I don't know her reasons behind doing that, and I honestly don't know more too much more about the situation. But that wasn't really what Vosh was talking about. I watched that segment live when he did it. Maybe Vosh didn't even know. I don't know, but it's clear he was talking about Jimmy Dore and why what Jimmy Dore did was wrong. And what Jimmy Dore did was wrong. And what Anna did doesn't change that. Okay? Oh, he knows. How do you know that? Look, I saw him be sent that clip on the fly, okay? While he was live. And by the way, that's one of the reasons that I don't like to respond to shit that you guys send me while I'm streaming, because I like to look into it a little bit more rather than just going by my first instinct on something, because it can be easy to miss details. But overall, no, I think Jimmy Dore is a disgusting human being in a lot of ways, and I think he was disgusting before this was revealed. And it doesn't really change my opinion of him that much. But, yeah. So he's just going to ignore it because he read the room. It makes sense. I don't know what you mean by he read the room. It seems like he was just commenting on it, or maybe he didn't think it was relevant. I don't know. He might have talked about it since. I know that's the problem with, like, when he makes like the video, when he makes clips the way he does, he doesn't always, like, sometimes he'll talk about something later on a stream and amend something, or he'll learn something new about it, and he'll be like, oh, I didn't realize that. I don't know. I'm not here to defend Vosh on that, though. At the end of the day, look, nobody's perfect. Nobody's fucking perfect, okay? And by the way, just because Anna's not perfect, again, doesn't mean that Jimmy Dore didn't do a bad thing, okay? And by the way, I think Paul's defense of Jimmy Dore was really fucking stupid, because he went to the like, his defense was basically, oh, well, people comment on men's plumbers' cracks all the time, and that's okay. Well, my response to that is, it's actually not okay, and it shouldn't be. All right? It shouldn't be okay to comment on anyone's bodies, okay? Especially in a sexual manner. Is it more normalized in our society to, like, talk about a man's butt or a man having a plumber crack? Sure, but that doesn't make it okay. And I'd rather move towards a society where we don't do that. We don't body shame people. We don't talk about, you know. Paul made a solid with that. No big deal when someone comments on a plumber's crack. Yeah, well, my point is maybe it should be. Why does that make this Jimmy Dore thing any less of a problem? It doesn't. For a long time, there's been like our culture has been far too okay with like body shaming and making sexual comments towards people. And yeah, that is a symptom of patriarchy, by the way, because it's like, oh, well, it's okay. Men can handle it. You know, it's okay to talk about a man's body. No, it's not. No. And you know what, Paul? I know that was probably a joke, but if you actually did have someone comment on your plumber's crack 20 years ago when you worked at Starbucks, I'm sorry, and that's not okay. Especially if it somehow made you uncomfortable. I know it's just you making light of shit, but I don't think it's yeah, I think we should denormalize making comments like that about men, not defend and deflect from the idea of making comments like that about women. I don't think it should be okay on either side. Yeah. Anna didn't have a problem with it, but chose to weaponize the situation years later. Look, you're asking me right now to comment on something I don't know anything about. Literally, the only place I saw, the only person I saw say that Anna used it as blackmail was Paul's Twitter. I have to look more into that. I don't know the situation. I can't comment on that. Okay, well, that's what happened. I know about it. Well, I will look into it, and maybe I'll talk about it on a future stream. But, again, it's not appropriate, and she has a right to talk about it. I don't know what this blackmail thing is all about. Again, I'd have to see the context. I don't know the context there. Like, if someone just brings out something like that and is like, you know, I think it's kind of fucked up that this person said or did that. I don't think that's blackmail. If it's like, you better do this or I'm going to release this clip. Again, depends on the situation. Depends on a lot of it, okay? Again, Anna laughed it off at the time and acted like it was no big deal. That doesn't mean anything, first of all. You could be made uncomfortable by something, but still laugh it off because of the social climate you're surrounded by. No, you don't know that she wasn't bothered by it. You literally don't know that. There's been plenty of things that people have said or done to me that at the time I was like, yeah, that's fine. That's not a problem. And then later I was like, that actually really hurt. Or even like the minute I was alone and had a minute to decompress and think about it, I was like, yeah, that actually really fucking hurt. And that actually was not okay. But, you know, the way everyone was think of it this way. If you're in a room full of a bunch of guys that are joking around and making those kinds of jokes, and someone makes that joke and everyone's laughing, do you really want to be the one in that moment to be like, I am offended, this is not okay? You know, when you're in that social climate, it can be hard. Did I do? She tried to blackmail. You just keep saying she tried to blackmail him. How did she try to blackmail him? You just keep saying she tried to blackmail him. I don't think she literally tried blackmailing Jimmy. If so, he should call the FBI. Yeah. Like, in his DMs. Yeah, I don't know. I have to look into that more. Again, it depends on what she said. Did she say, hey, I'm going to tell people about this? Or did she... I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel bad for Anna. She's a pit viper from Orange County. Look, you can dislike someone all you want. That doesn't mean that they weren't victimized in one way or another. Okay? Even if I somehow disliked Taylor or had a problem with her in one way or another, I would still take her story about Ben seriously, and I would still view her as a victim. Absolutely. And even if it doesn't come down to, even if I, you know, there's different levels of victim, you know. You can be a victim and be a shitty person, okay? Maybe Anna is a shitty person. I don't know anything about her. But, again, that doesn't mean that what Jimmy did was okay. Yeah. Like I said, I'll look into it. I'll see what's what. And again, you don't have to feel bad for Anna, but that doesn't mean you have to defend Jimmy either. Because I think Jimmy's a pretty indefensible person in a lot of ways. And I actually find it funny that Paul would go so hard in defending that behavior from Jimmy, because I've seen Paul do worse. That's all I'm going to say. I've seen him make worse jokes at people's expense. And at the end of the day, like, if you don't got a stake in it, I don't know. I don't know. Paul just has too much of a hard-on for Jimmy. It's very clear. Paul just likes being a contrarian. Yeah, I don't know. Paul's a great dude. This has nothing to do with Paul. I never said it did. Well, I do think it's kind of shit. No, I do think it's kind of shitty that Paul is defending this. I do. I don't know why. I don't know why he's defending this. Paul ain't the biggest fan of Jimmy. He defends a lot of his dumb fuck positions constantly, and I don't know. I don't know why you would try to defend that kind of shit with like, oh, well, someone made fun of my plumber's crack and that offended me. Yeah, well, if it did, again, that's not okay. I want to denormalize the idea of you know, sexual harassment towards men, not normalize sexual harassment towards women, because people do it to men too, okay? That's the opposite direction that we should be going in. Denormalize all sexual harassment. Don't normalize all sexual harassment, okay? Yeah, Paul has turned very pro Jimmy in recent years. Anyway. You said you didn't know anything about it, yet you I'm not Did you hear what I just said? I want you to understand this. To turn off the tribalism in your brain for a minute, and I'm not trying to be rude. You don't need to either defend Anna or go after Jimmy, okay? Stop with this false dichotomy shit. If Anna's wrong, so is Jimmy. Understand? There's nuance here. Jimmy can be wrong too. They can both be wrong. They can both have handled this situation poorly. Agree to disagree. What? You don't think there's nuance? You don't think both people can be wrong in a situation? Really? Or are you just saying agree to disagree in general? I mean, I'm fine with that, but like, you brought it up. I'm just saying there's nuance, and it's not as simple as just like one person's in the right and one person's in the wrong. No, I agree to disagree in general. Okay, yeah, fair enough. But yeah, my whole point is, and again, the very fact that you're here shows that, right? You like Paul, and Paul doesn't like me, but you don't have a problem with me, so you're not just going to hate me because Paul does, right? It's the same principle. There's nuance, and just because two people are in conflict doesn't mean either of them, it doesn't mean one of them is right and one of them is wrong. Doesn't mean either of them are right or wrong. They could both be wrong. They could both be absolutely wrong. I don't really like any of the people from TYT. I've never been a fan of any of them. But totally, I don't hate people for having bad takes. Well, yeah. Again, that's the same reason why I've been so fucking charitable to Paul up until we had that discussion. You know? Because I you know, I can look at someone and be like, hey, I really disagree with you, but you're still a person. You're still a good person, you know? I can see people trying to be good people, and I don't want to shit on that. I've always generally liked Jank. I don't really care one way or another about Jank, honestly. I really don't know what to think of him. I've seen him have some good takes. I've seen him have some bad takes. I've never really been a fan. Bad takes are cool. They foster good takes. That is true. Without bad takes, how could we get to good takes? I used to like TYT 8 years ago. Yeah. I've never really been into them. Who's worse, Jimmy Dore or Bill Maher? Jimmy Dore, 100%. I've seen Bill Maher have a lot of dumb takes, but I've also seen him have way more good takes than I've seen from Jimmy Dore in a long-ass time. So, yeah. His take on bestiality kind of fucked him. I don't know anything about that. But yeah, no, I've seen Bill Maher has said more things that I'm like, okay, I see that, or like, yeah, I can understand that. Jimmy Dore seems to be wrong about way more shit. And trust me, Bill Maher is really wrong on a lot of shit too, but what got him booted from the Justice Democrats again? Wasn't that because some shit surfaced of Cenk saying some like racist shit like 15 years ago? Making some bad jokes or whatever? Yeah, I don't know. TYT always looked like a news show with no budget. Kind of ruined it for me for the word go. Yeah. If I'm going to watch like a news show with no budget, I always preferred shit like DP or DFF. Well, not DP anymore. And I don't really watch DFF much anymore either, but yeah. If you're going to go for low budget news, there's better places to get it than TYT. Is all I'm going to say. TYT has never broken a story. They just suck at reporting. Yeah. Yeah, Ben always gave me the creeps, dude. Well, he is a creepy fucking dude. Creepy fucking dude. Again, y'all, go watch my interviews. And download them. Download them before Ben continues to try to strike them down. Because, yeah, it would be a real shame if these women were silenced from telling their stories. I actually like what Mars said on cryptocurrency. Otherwise, he's really stale and uneducated boomer Democrat. He compared college to Scientology, and I laughed. My God. Yeah, Bill Maher's got a lot of dumb takes. I'm not going to defend him on that. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Ironically, TJ is the good. Damn. Yeah, that kind of is true. I hate neolibs. They're toxic as hell. Well, look, here's the thing about neolibs. Well, okay, neolibs are toxic, and they're pretty bad. But liberals in general, I want y'all to remember. Yeah, liberals are wrong about a lot of shit, but they're also way easier to be pulled to be pulled over. Like, way easier to be pulled over. If you can actually connect with a liberal on like a human level and explain something to them and appeal to their empathy, they will actually move over their positions on a lot of shit. It's hard. Neolibs in power will never be pulled over. Yeah, that's probably true. But you got to remember, people that watch people like Bill Maher can be pulled over. They absolutely can. You just got to make the right arguments to them. That's the thing. The fuck is this? Yeah, they can until they watch more Bill Maher. Well, you got to convince them to watch less Bill Maher. You got to convince them why Bill Maher is wrong about certain things. Look, I know liberals. I'm related to liberals, and I talk with them constantly and have, like, conversations. And honestly, it makes me realize, like, I mean, look, most people believe that they're doing the right thing. Most people believe that their belief system is correct. And a lot of people are also very resistant to being told that that's not the case. Which is why you got to be, like, you got to have these conversations with people, but you can't just, like, you watch Bill Maher, you realize he's a fucking idiot, right? You realize he's wrong. No, you can't do that. You got to be like, you got to just attack each individual argument that you disagree with on this with this person, and, like, give this person examples and explain to them why, you know, certain things that they think are not the case. It's not easy, but one of the biggest things I advocate for on this channel, and I've always said, like, if anybody takes away anything from me, is that one of the things I advocate for more than anything else is we need to have conversations. We need to be doing leftist advocacy. We need to be going around and trying to pull people over. Have conversations with your friends, families, members, coworkers. Do that shit, because the more you have conversations, the more you can pull people over. Just don't try to, you know, don't introduce people to radical ideas right off the bat. Introduce them to shit that, you know, should be a no-brainer, like Medicare for all, and pull them over one issue at a time. It's extremely fucking important. If we're going to get anywhere in the next 4 years, if we're going to hope to affect any change overall in this country, we need to pull people over and convince people. We need more leftists in this country. Bernie got closer and closer to winning, and you know what? I knew liberals who kind of liked Bernie, but didn't want to vote for him in the primaries because they thought, oh, well, what if Biden, you know, we need to beat Trump. We need to beat Trump, so it needs to be Biden. And I talked to people that it was so clear that they were so close. They were so close. It was so close to making them realize that, no, wait, just hedge your bets and vote for Bernie. And I'm not saying we got to put all our fucking eggs in that basket. We definitely shouldn't put all our eggs in any basket. But if we want to be able to do mass direct action, workers' movements, mass strikes, mass walkouts, shit like that, we need more leftists. We need more people to realize what's going on in this country and what we need to, you know, what the next step needs to be. The liberal ideology will never be an ally to the left. They have a separate agenda. Yes, but again, individual liberals are people. I know because I used to be one. Don't mistake neolibs for being on the left. They're not. I didn't say they were. I'm not talking about neolibs anymore, okay? Bill Maher is a neolib. Most of the people that watch him are not. Most of the people that watch him are just regular liberals, okay? Most of them are pretty center-leaning or center-left leaning. And you can pull them over. Normies have a lot of faith in what mainstream media tells them. They're easily constantly swayed to side with neolibs. That is true. That's why you got to work on making better arguments. Liberals are not those are literally two different things, okay? Neolib is short for neoliberal, all right? And again, I'm not a fan of liberals. I'm not a fan of liberalism, but I do believe we got to pull these people over, all right? The left is extremely fucking tiny. We're a minority. We're a minority. We need more people. And it's easier for us to pull over liberals than it is to pull over conservatives. So we need to work on that. Especially if we're going to have any hope in changing the Democratic Party. Most of the Democratic voters are white, middle-class liberals, okay? You can convince these people a lot easier than you can convince conservatives. You gotta, and honestly, I know this to a lot of people is like a fallacy, but you have to appeal to their emotions. You have to use anecdotal evidence because that's what appeals to most people. Appeal to their emotional side. You know? Tell them a story about a fucking, single mom with 3 kids who has to start a GoFundMe now to pay for her cancer treatments. You know? This shit happens every fucking day in America. You can appeal to people on a human level. We're all human beings and we're all subject to empathy on some fucking level. Some people less than others, obviously. But I believe in... look, I don't believe in faith. Okay? I think faith is a dumb concept in general. Except for in one area. And some people might think this is foolish, but I do believe in trying to have at least some faith in humanity as people to be better. Because most people want to be good. Most people believe they're doing the right thing. You have to convince them why they're not. And it can be hard, but you can. We've just got to work on it. My introduction to argumentation book literally says appealing to emotions is an effective rhetorical strategy. Lol, this is 101 shit. Yeah, it is. It is. Appeal to people's emotions. Appeal to their human nature. Because we all have some sort of human nature. I've appealed to, like, conservatives on certain things that I've been very surprised that they've, like, come over on and be like, yeah, okay, I understand that. I've watched Vosh actually make headway with a lot of conservatives, and that's one of the reasons I also really respect him, because he's actually pulled people over and been able to appeal to people and make them realize, like, okay, pro-war is not leftist, it's liberal. Yes, and we need to convince people on the pro-war thing as well, okay? We need to convince them why war is bad. I mean, a lot of liberals pay lip service to anti-war rhetoric already. All you've got to do now is convince them that, okay, so you're anti-war, then why are the people you're voting for not? Maybe we got to hold their feet to the fire a little bit. Liberal is center-right. Yes, I know all about the Overton window. I understand that. I don't know what we're disagreeing on here, dude. All I'm saying is that we got to work on pulling these people over because we shouldn't view anyone as a lost cause. Do you disagree? Do you disagree with that? Because I think that makes perfect fucking sense. I don't vote for them because they are pro-war. Well, that's a whole other thing, all right? I think it's important to vote. I think it's important to look, if you have an option between things getting worse or things getting slightly better, I'm going to choose the option to make things slightly better. If I can put my finger on the scale a little bit, tip it one way or the other, I'm going to do that. But I also believe that we should be holding Democrats' feet to the fire. We should vote for them when the alternative is worse, but then we should also criticize them constantly, call them out for their bad decisions constantly, all right? I just don't believe we should, you know, my biggest complaint with people like Paul and Jimmy Dore is that they take it to like this extreme place where it's not just criticizing the Democrats, but criticizing the Democrats and anyone who voted for them and shaming people for voting for them and saying and doing the I told you so meme every 5 minutes. I don't think that helps anything. I think we got to vote for them and we got to criticize them. We got to call them out. We got to tell them they're fucking wrong. We got to, you know, we got to get Twitter and shit like mad. Turn them against these people. Get them fucking like losing their shit every time they do a bad thing. All right. But by the same token, we also got to give them credit when they do something good. Otherwise, we're being intellectually dishonest. Sure, you can ask me something. I will say I'm probably going to end this here soon, but we can get into one more thing. I think you are wrong that things will get better. Maybe a few niche social issues will get better, but everything else gets worse. If a few things get better, then that is objectively things getting better. Okay? You know how we go on about boomers ruined everything? Look, I do recognize, before you you can keep going, but I do recognize that is a little bit of hyperbole. I say it a little bit because I think it's really bullshit the way that boomers try to shit on millennials and be like, you fuckers are so entitled. You kids these days want this and that and everything, and you want like free stuff and you know, it's like, get the fuck out of here. Boomers are a million times more fucking entitled, and they have a million times more wealth. Well, not a million, but they have a shit ton more wealth than our generation or the generation after us does or will at their age. And it's just ridiculous, okay? I fully, like, not all boomers, but, like, there is this, like, overall boomer mentalities. Yeah. I know what you mean. But do you know how they... I mean, that's a very, like, complicated subject of, like, how they ruined it. Boomers got that generational wealth money. Yeah, that is part of it. They ruined the environment and the economy. I mean, pretty much. My dad just learned boomer is a slight against his generation. Oh, my dad just learned that okay boomer is a slight against his generation. It's not a slight against the generation. It's a slight against certain people in that generation, okay? It's a slight against a certain mentality of like, I got mine, so fuck you, you know? This like entitled ass bullshit where you know, a lot of them don't really cuz I've talked to boomer liberals who, you know, claim to be progressive, but they have a lot of blind spots, and they have a lot of little takes where it's like, you know, where it's clear they've just got this attitude where it's like they won't fight for anything that doesn't affect them because they got theirs and they're comfortable, and that's what the okay boomer thing is really like calling out. Yeah, like Karens. Do you know how they ruin the environment and the economy? I mean, again, that's very complicated. I'm not an economist, and I'm not the most well-versed on this subject. But yeah, it is clear that a lot of the decisions made back then clearly affect our generation now, and you know, we're reaping the fucking consequences of it Well, a lot of these boomers are about to be fucking dead soon anyway, and they don't give a fuck. They also don't care about making it easier. They just, you know, again, it's I got mine. By voting harm reduction. No, I'm not. Okay. I don't believe that in the slightest, all right? Because you know what? Look back through our history. There's a lot of shit that has been done that has improved this fucking country. There is a lot of I can't. What do you like? This is a very complicated subject, and I really don't want to go into this because I actually need to end here in a minute. But no, I don't believe that just voting harm reduction. Okay, there's a lot of people that have been voted into power that have done really good things. There's a lot of things, again, you know, like things like redlining are no longer a thing. We still have the consequences of that, but you know, like, I'm sorry, look back in this country's history. There's been a lot of improvements. Yes, there's a lot of fucked up shit. I'm not saying everything improved, but like, we have had great change throughout the history of this fucking country, okay? We used to have slaves. That's no longer allowed. After that, black people and gay people too were second-class fucking citizens. That's now no longer the fucking case, all right? We don't have socialized medicine. We should. You know, we don't have socialized education. We're still fighting for those things. Great change is absolutely possible. Great change is absolutely possible. We just have to know how to fight for it. We have to keep fighting for it. I don't believe in laying down and not fighting for it. It's way harder for Zoomers now than ever, and harm reduction voting. You can't just blame harm reduction voting, dude. That's very reductive. And I know this is a Paul take, which is kind of funny because you said you didn't want to argue about Paul or his opinions, but like, no, dude. It's not just, oh, you voted harm reduction and look at how things are now. There's a lot of different. There's a lot of different factors that led to that, okay? No, it's my take. Well, I'm pretty sure I've heard Paul say something similar. I'm not trying to bring Paul into this. I'm just saying, like, either way, I really don't think that's the case. Like, you'd have to prove. You'd have to show some kind of, like, solid, concrete evidence that there is a line of cause to effect from voting to reduce harm to the outcomes we have now. Guys, what's the alternative to harm reduction voting? This is why this is like incoherent. There's really no alternative. When you have a Democrat who's going to keep things the same pretty much but vaguely improve a few things, and you have a Republican that's going to make things worse, what's the alternative? You don't have one. We don't get a third option. We just don't. We just don't. General strike, no confidence. Again, I really don't want to get into this. And now you are getting into absolutely Paul's takes. And I'm just going to say a general strike is still possible while voting for Democrats. A million percent. In fact, a general strike is more likely to be effective under a wishy-washy, pliable Democrat than a fascist who says when the looting starts, the shooting starts. Objectively, dude. We can absolutely do direct action. We can absolutely have a general strike right now. But this is the problem. A lot of people seem to think it has to be one or the other. And this is one of my biggest fucking problems with that ideology. No, it does not. And in fact, if your starting position is fuck people who voted for Biden, I'm not going to work with them, then you're not going to get a general strike movement going at all. At all. Dude, don't go there. Don't fucking go there. I've already. Okay. Anyway, how's everyone else doing, yo? No, dude. Now you're literally parroting Paul. Now you're literally parroting Paul's extremely bad faith argumentation, which I've already fucking discussed at length. Go watch my last response. Not my debate with Paul. Watch my response to my debate with Paul. I'm done arguing about this with you, dude. I don't disbelieve Tara Reid, but Trump is a rapist too. And in fact, almost definitely a worse rapist. He's also a fascist. I'm sorry, but Trump is objectively worse. We didn't have a third option. Stop acting like we did. Okay, Thank you. I'm so done. I was really trying to be nice to you, dude. I was really fucking trying to be nice to you. But that is the exact type of argumentation that is why I'm not having anything to do with Paul anymore. And tell me, get my brain out of it. You're literally parroting Paul's takes, which again, I love it. I get accused of being an idiot who can't think for myself when a lot of people just come at me with the exact same bad faith bullshit that Paul said. Holy fuck. I voted for her rapist. Ugh. Like, that is extremely bad faith. And you know you're losing the argument when you have to resort to that type of tactic. That kind of gotcha tactic. Oh, well, you voted... Biden's a rapist, though. You voted for a rapist. I thought you care about women's issues. What? You voted for a rapist. We didn't get a fucking choice. We were given 2 alleged rapists to vote for. I chose the one that I realized was going to fuck us a little less. Rather than sitting back doing nothing, which would have resulted, if a lot more people just didn't vote, would have resulted in the worst rapist getting elected. The fascist who wants to literally turn our country into a fucking police state. When will people realize? Is it when they start marching illegals and trannies to the death camps? Maybe people... We already have concentration camps. At the end of the day, though, this is some emotion-based argumentation. I don't want to vote for someone who is a rapist. Well, tough. Tough. You don't get an option. I don't want Trump. I don't want fascism. I'm against fascism. And if Trump is coming back, we'll fight him then, too. We should always fight against fascism, not let it win. To teach the other guy a lesson that they're not going to learn anyway. My strategy is, rather than thinking that we can just change the Democratic Party by not voting for them, I want to change the minds of the people who are already voting for them. That's my goal. That's my goal. Changing the minds of people. This is why, and this person was very anti my whole idea of yeah, let's fight against not fight against, let's work with liberals, let's pull them over. I don't know why you're so against that. Because liberals are people too, and appealing to their human nature is a good thing to do, and it's something that a lot of people have done already. I was a liberal once. I was a conservative once. Even conservatives can be pulled over. Anyone can be pulled over. You just got to make the right arguments. I'm a leftist now because I heard the right arguments. Do you really think so little of everyone else that they couldn't be pulled over by the right arguments too? That shows an extreme lack of faith in humanity. And honestly, fine, have no faith in humanity. But then don't expect it to have any faith in you. Don't expect people to be charitable to you if you won't be charitable to liberals and people as a whole. Humans have great capacity for change. We need to appeal to that. Absolutely. Anyway, yeah, I've gone too long, y'all. I used to be an actual incel. Yep. Don't fucking sit here and tell me liberals can't be pulled over, all right? Plenty of people in my audience used to be conservatives. Holy fuck. Absolutely people can be pulled over. Absolutely people can be convinced. Anyway, let's see. I'm probably going to wrap this up now, guys. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Also, I will let people know again that I do, my capture card is broken, and I'd like to be able to get back to streaming some gaming content here soon. I'm going to start doing it either way. I'm going to start doing like some Skyrim streams or whatever on the PC, but I'd like to stream console games as well. It's kind of the bread and butter of what we do on Stoned Rejects. So if anyone would like to send me a capture card, there's one on my Amazon wish list. Also, other shit y'all can send me if anyone wants to help me out there. Probably open it up on stream and let everyone know how amazing you are. But y'all don't have to do that. You can also donate if you want to, but you don't have to do that either. I just appreciate y'all watching, liking, sharing, and engaging with my content. And, you know, I appreciate every single one of you. I'll catch y'all maybe on Monday, probably, or Tuesday. We'll see. And me and Annie are working on the Stoned Rejects Underhaven Twitch channel here soon, where I'm going to start dual streaming some gaming content here and on Twitch. So you don't have to go. You don't have to go to Twitch, but it'll be there as well. If people like Twitch. That's coming real soon. But yeah. Thank you everyone for watching. We'll see y'all real soon. Have a great night, guys. Bye.